Hi everyone, I wanted to go ahead and create a tutorial on the new design space file that I'm sharing with all of you. It will be down in the description box below and also attached with the photographs in the different Facebook groups. The project that we're actually working on is a box, and I actually have it posted up here. This is the box. This is what it looks like. So this is obviously not normally in it. This is a tack because I have it up on my inspiration board, and it closes, and a hand sanitizer goes into this little portion right here, and you can either close it like I have here with just some adhesive, or you can also close it. What we're going to be using for the sake of this tutorial is some hook and loop tape or some Velcro. So let me go ahead and put this back up on my inspiration board up here. I have a whole bunch of stuff, and one day I'll have to give you guys a tour of the studio / craft room and show you my inspiration board. It's right in front of me, and it has all sorts of different things that I've created on it. So what we're first going to do is I'll show you what's going to be cut out with the file. Now, the first piece is this long piece here. You will need a 12 by 12 sheet of paper because it is going to cut this out at 11 by 3 inches. And you'll see that obviously whenever you bring in the file. This is going to be a part of the file, and these squares are a part of the file as well. Now I'm doing this one a little bit differently. I'm doing this one for winter because my sister is actually getting married in the winter, and this I think would be something cute for me to create for her bridesmaids. So if any of her bridesmaids are watching, this is something that I'm creating for you. And hi Heather, and if you're watching this video, Heather is my sister. And this is something additional. This is the snowflake that I created. Now this is the part that you can let your imagination run wild. You can pick whichever cut file you would like within, the Cricut design space or an SVG if you'd like, and this will be your embellishment. You can also stamp something. You can, do whatever you would like, and obviously your creativity can go wild also with the paper that you're using, the color for here, or the pattern paper, and the pattern paper here. So now to get started, all that we're going to do is in the file that I created for you, this is actually already going to be scored for you. Now you will need a scoring tool in order to go ahead and get these score lines. But if you do not have the scoring tool, then I can actually go ahead and put the measurements below if you would like. This is going to be pretty much a, with at least the file, this is going to be a design space kind of only file, only because, excuse me, not design space only, but a scoring tool only file, simply because within my design, you do need to have the scoring tool, but you can actually go in, if you would like, into the design, and you can change those score marks, if you would like, into, oops, that just went in front of my face, so I couldn't see it. You can change those score marks, if you would like, into cut lines. And if you do go ahead and change those into cut lines, then it will just cut little dotted lines to do this. But it's completely, up to you. I'm just using it as the score lines because I have, the score tool, and I love having the score tool. This is what it looks like. It has the pink top, and it just goes right into your machine, and it's fantastic. The score tool, I think right now on Amazon you can get for a pretty good price. So what I'm doing is I'm again just going ahead and I'm folding this on all of the marks that we have here. And I'm using a bone folder to help me a little bit. Obviously, you do not have to have a bone folder. It's just something that I like to use to make sure that everything is crisp and good to go. So what we're going to do, all of our score lines have been folded over. What we're going to do is, let me make this one a little bit crisper. Okay, once all of the score lines are done, what you're going to do is you're going to use whatever your favorite adhesive is to put on. This is a 1/2 inch mark here. I'm going to use this, I think it's called let me see. It has an actual name. It's called Terrifically Tacky Tape, and this is actually comes from the Cricut website, Cricut.com, from ProvoCraft. This was actually something during their sale. It was, I think, $1, so I got a bunch of them to stock up on them. And this is something that I like to use because this is super, super, super sticky. And the reason we need it to be super sticky for this part is simply because this is the portion that's actually going to be holding everything together. And by everything together, it's holding the part that the hand sanitizer is going into. So what I'm going to do is, this is obviously a little bit too long for this, so it's very easy for us just to go and cut these off here. I had somebody actually ask me about these scissors in one of my videos, wanting to know why they are black here. These are actually Nonstick scissors. These are scissors that I purchased from the Paper Studio, and they are fantastic because nothing sticks to them. I've actually used them with the duct tape paper, and they have not moved a bit. So what we do with the Terrifically Tacky Tape, push it down very, real tough, and what you'll do is you will just peel up, I guess I didn't push that down enough, we will peel up the red part, and once we peel up the red top part, all we're left with is the adhesive. And of course, I just pulled up just the red part, but as soon as I start talking, it's not going to pull up for me. Here we go. Just bear with me. We'll get it, I promise. It's just for some reason now that I said it's so easy to do. Oh, there we go. It wasn't going to be easy for me. So now what we do is we want to fold this over on this line here, and this line here, and this will all kind of happen for you. It'll just all kind of just fall into to where it's supposed to go. And what you do is you're going to take this, and you just want to make sure that it is completely flat and lined up. See how it's lined up on each side here, and it's flat here, and you're just going to push that down. Push it down, as tough as you would like. Again, you can use your bone folder if that will help you, and then we're good to go. And you can see now it has become, let's fold this over, it has now become a box for us here. You can see that there, the box to put our hand sanitizer in. Now, I'm going to show you that with the hand sanitizer in right now, you don't have to do it this way. You can put the hand sanitizer in after, but I like to put the hand sanitizer in now just because, oh, let me see, I guess I scratched this up. I like to put the hand sanitizer in now simply because it makes it a little bit sturdier for me to work with. Now, once you put the hand sanitizer in, you're just going to slip it in like this and then push it over and down. And our hand sanitizer is in and ready to go. Now, the hand sanitizer does fit in there snugly. I did make this oval a little bit smaller than my original design because I did not want it to move around. And then what you do is you're just going to go ahead and you are going to make sure that everything fits in there well, and it does. So we'll take our two different types of paper that coordinate obviously with our box here, and I'm going to use for this just our glue dot runner. I personally have not purchased an ATG gun simply because I think it's super bulky. And when I'm doing littler projects like this, the ATG gun just seems to get in the way for me. That's not saying that in the future I obviously won't have one, but this is just so easy for me to just simply go like this. I see everyone that has, their ATG gun, and it's big and it's bulky, and I just feel like it would crush this if I was trying to use. So I love this dot glue runner. If anybody has an idea for a glue runner gun that's a little bit less, kind of like a giant shipping tape, kind of situation, let me know in the comments below. I do think the ATG gun is a great idea, but for something like this or an application like this, I just think it's a little bit too big and bulky, so I use my dot glue runner. Now we have that in place there. That's the smaller of the two pieces. My problem is I get talking to you guys and then I forget to explain to you what I'm doing. So we'll go ahead and put a little bit, on there as well. On this box here, I'm going to do this upside down to you guys. Upside down to me. because I tend to get things for some reason on there a little bit straighter whenever it's upside down. So we'll just say that that's centered there. So we have now our two pieces on here. And of course, if you have some corners that are coming up like this, which is also something that I've noticed with the ATG gun, go ahead and take your Zig two-way glue. This is just their glue pen. And I'm going to lift up this corner, put a little bit of glue down. Whoops. Lift up this corner, put a little glue down under that corner, and we'll go ahead and we'll press that down for a couple of seconds, and it will stay down for us. So we can see, there we go, that's good there. Now, with this hook and loop tape, or the Velcro tape, this actually comes, I get mine from Dollar General. It is $1 for, oh goodness, how much is on here? 16 inches of this tape. So I think that's an excellent, excellent deal. So it comes in two different sides, obviously. One side is the hook and one side is the loop. So what I do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put these two pieces together, just like so. And that's how I actually cut it. So we'll go ahead and put these two pieces together like this. See, and then we will just go ahead and cut ourselves off a little piece here that is the size that we want for this box. Now, what we'll do here is I keep the two pieces together because I know that they're going to match up, and the adhesive on the back of this is so sticky that you will not need anything else to keep this closed than this adhesive. So we're going to put that right here, and we want to place it on the bottle here, because that will make sure that it is going to adhere down well. Then what we do is we just want to line up these sides again, and we'll push down, you know, pretty liberally on there so that we get that adhesion. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll let that kind of adhere up for a minute, and we'll take our Snowflake here. And what I'm going to use for my Snowflake is I'm just going to use a dimensional in the center of it. I love these dimensionals. I get them from Walmart. I'm not sure exactly the brand name of them, but I get them from Walmart, and I think they are great. I'm going to put this just actually in, oops, I didn't need to cut that. We'll put this just in the center of here. The reason that I'm not putting a ton of adhesive here or on this, the entire Snowflake, is because I want this to really be popped up. So I'm not going to really worry about, and plus this isn't going to get a ton of handling. It's kind of more for decoration, and then obviously when they pull out the sanitizer, then they're kind of done with it. And then what we'll do is I want to add, for just an extra little bit of sparkle, I'm going to add on a, as you can see here, this is a rhinestone, and I'm going to use my pick-me-up to put that on there, simply because it is kind of a little bit of a smaller, you know, a smaller gemstone, and it's just a little bit easier for me to position it if I use the pick-me-up. And we'll just use our other end here and kind of push that down and make sure it's right where we want it. So we have that little gemstone there, and you can use whatever color gemstones you would like. Again, these I believe are from Walmart as well. Walmart's actually getting really good in their scrapbooking and craft department. I just saw they actually added a couple of new things. I was there the other day and picked up a few things because I thought that they would be something I'd want to use for a future video, and also something that I can use every day. So there we go. We have everything completed, and I actually, just in case I messed up, I made a whole nother set for us to use, and I was gonna cut and redo it, but it's that easy that I, you know, even myself was able to go ahead and get this done for us in one take and one you know, one smooth transition, and not have to go ahead and grab our other one. So here's our finished product. Again, as you can see, we are going to have the Velcro on here. The Velcro is just going to lift up, and we can go ahead and take out our hand sanitizer when we're ready to use it. And the hand sanitizer, of course, just comes out as easy as it went in. You go ahead and you can use your hand sanitizer. And then the nice thing is, this individual, depending on the cardstock that you use, if it's a heavier grade, someone can use this, you know, for someone else. They can put another different hand sanitizer or whatever they would like in here, and they can give it to someone else. So here is our Christmas version. Here is our Halloween version. Again, this one I did not put the Velcro on. I just did some adhesive so that whoever is getting this one could just, you know, use it once and then go ahead and just be done with the little box. On this one that I just made, you know, for you here, we did put the Velcro on so they can open it up and get out the hand sanitizer. And this is something even, you know, that they may want to, if you do this in a little bit of a sturdier kind of application, they may want to keep their hand sanitizer in something like this. So that's another idea as well, that they, you know, put their hand sanitizer in here, they keep it in a bag or their purse or whatever they would like, and this is how they get their hand sanitizer out. So that's our tutorial for today. Again, just to review, you will get with the file this long piece that is already scored. You will get the box that goes on the bottom, the box that goes on the top, the box that goes on the bottom, and you're going to pick out whatever you would like for this top portion. And I just think that these are super cute. It's a super simple, super easy craft to do, because you can make these, you know, very quickly before you're leaving to go to a party or something that you need real quick because you haven't seen a friend in a while and you want to take this to them. This is a great, I think, idea for a party favor.